Leslie Valz, the treasurer's office, and the question Stevens County taxpayers still deserve answered. Stevens County citizens, a response to my video post from the June 20th weekend on Facebook. This is not a redaction of my first YouTube video in any way. I stand by those statements. A very small portion of Stevens County citizens has shown some frustration with my post titled Leslie Valz County Treasurer, Full-Time Public Office or Part-Time Side Job. Taxpayers deserve an answer over the last weekend. That is fine. Public debate is a good thing, especially when it appears that one of the elected officials is working two full-time jobs, one of them on the taxpayer's dime. Many of you have reached out over the last week to say that the concern I posted on Facebook is valid, fair, and worth raising as a question, and I agree. Let me be clear. In any situation like this, where it appears that the Stevens County Treasurer or any elected official may be working two full-time jobs and receiving full-time pay, I fully agree that there are always two sides to every story, and those sides should be told. That has never been the issue, and I don't dispute that. The issue is why the Stevens County Treasurer did not make a clear public statement to the taxpayers before accepting a second position during her final 6 months in office as an official public officer of Stevens County. Also, this has nothing to do with New Health's decision to hire Leslie Valz. That is their decision as an organization to fill a need in their organizational structure. New Health has served the people of the Tri-County area since 1978, providing professional care to the area's citizens ever since. However, this has everything to do with public office, public salary, mismanagement of public funds, public trust, and public accountability. The citizens of Stevens County apparently learned about the second position through a Facebook post from New Health, not from an official statement by the county treasurer, not from the county leadership, not from a public explanation of how this arrangement would work. That is the problem. If Treasurer Valz is still working full-time for Stevens County while also working for New Health after hours or on weekends or vice versa, then say that publicly in an official capacity. If there is an agreement, explain it. If the arrangement was approved, say who approved it. If county pay, hours, leave, remote work, office coverage, or duties have changed, explain that too. The Treasurer's office handles public funds. That office is paid for by the taxpayers. The person holding that office, Treasurer Valz, owes the public more than private phone calls to county citizens, secondhand explanations, and damage control after questions are raised. Every citizen needs to hear it and read it. A public statement covering this 6-month transition period, then let the citizens decide as a whole what to do next through a public forum. Transparency by the county treasurer, Leslie Valz, would have prevented much of this scrutiny. A simple public statement could have answered the obvious questions. What is the agreement? What is the schedule? Is the county still paying a full salary? Are treasurer duties still being performed fully? Who is covering the office when she is unavailable? How will she finish out her term while also working for New Health? Those are not unfair questions. Those are basic questions citizens have every right to ask. This is not about attacking New Health. This is about whether Stevens County taxpayers are being fully informed by the elected officials they pay. If everything is proper, then the answer is simple. Put it on the record. Explain it publicly. Respect the citizens enough to tell them directly. That is why, within the next 7 to 10 days, Treasurer Valz should address this publicly, either through an official statement from the Treasurer's office or another clear public communication. That statement should explain the full details of the arrangement, how it is being implemented, what hours and availability taxpayers can expect from the Treasurer's office, and the current treasurer, and how this will affect Stevens County taxpayers. This is about transparency, public trust, and whether taxpayers are receiving the full-time service they are paying for. In closing, I wish Leslie Valz well in her new endeavor at New Health. But as a public official for Stevens County, having a duty to the citizens until the end of her term, this period of transition could have been handled much more professionally and transparently, resulting in less scrutiny.